Good evening, and thank you so much for logging in. I would like to just wish everyone a happy Friday. And today is a very special Friday. Happy Good Friday. And I'd like to just offer a practice for devotion, for a chance to think about all the things that we can be grateful for, to use our movement and poses to express our gratitude. And I believe that that is something that is shared throughout all faiths. I know that Ramadan has just finished. I know that people are finishing up Passover. There are so many faiths finishing up some festivities and all kinds of fasting. So I'm really grateful that this is a place, hopefully, where everyone feels very welcomed. And I want to really welcome everyone to this practice. I think one thing we can all make sure that we have in common is that we all can be grateful for at least being alive, if at the very least we could be grateful for the breath that we're able to breathe. And what we do with that breath has a lot to do with the choices that we make. And I'm hoping that you will continue to choose to log in, to make this practice a part of your routine, and to continue to find that this is a place where you can get some great sequences. I want you to notice that each practice is different, and there will always be something new and fresh that I worked really hard to prepare to share with you. So thank you again. And with that, I'd like for us to get started. So let's meet together in our cross leg pose. And I'd like for us to rest the hands on top of the knees. I'd like for us to sit nice and tall. And we're going to begin with our belly breathing. So, with your belly leading the breath, I want you to inhale and allow the belly to fill up. Exhale, we're going to release the breath and draw the belly in. And let's continue with these deep, slow belly breaths, breathing in and pressing out, filling up. Exhale, release, draw the belly in. And one more belly breath, breathing in, pressing out, filling up. Exhale, release, and draw the belly in. Very good. Now, I'd like for us to close our eyes for a moment here. And let's just think about anything that we can be grateful for. I'd like for us to spend a few breaths thinking about that. We're going to take two breaths, two more breaths, and while we're breathing, let's just start thinking about anything. Exhale, release. To be grateful for. Give it one more belly breath, breathing in, pressing out. Exhale, release. Very good. Now on your next inhale, I'd like for you to inhale and circle the arms wide. Bringing the palms together over the head. Exhale, release to the release. And let's do that again. Inhale, circle wide. Palms touch. Exhale and release. Now I want us to put a little bit more to this. This time when we circle wide, I want you to lift the chin. Look up and find the palms coming together. Exhale, release the arms and bring the chin level. Excellent job. We're going to do two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. And one more. Circle wide. Exhale, release. Good job. We're going to bring the palms together and follow the heart. I want you to let that sink in as we take two deep belly breaths, and we're going to just breathe. Exhale, release. Give me one more belly breath here. Very good. Now I'd like for us to go into a wide angle seated pose. So let's go into a wide angle. Very nice. And then I'd like for you to take your left elbow, bend in the elbow, and land the left forearm right behind this extended leg, same size of the left leg. And while this forearm is planted, I want you to extend the other arm. And we're going to reach the fingertips to the ceiling. With that, we're going to bend into the elbows to bring the fingers behind the neck. And keeping the fingers here, I want you to point your elbow to the ceiling. And then bring that elbow to the floor. Excellent job. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift the elbow up, extend. Bend, fingers behind your neck, bring it down. Give me 3 more. We're going to make it look like one movement. And then bring it all down. 2. Bring it down. And 1. Extend and reach. Bring everything down. Excellent job. We're going to go ahead and bring the spine back to the center. Rest the hands on top of the knees. Give me another belly breath here. Exhale, release. Excellent job. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm bending in my elbow. I'm landing my forearm. Good, with my forearm in place. Let's extend the other arm. Very good. We're going to bend and bring the fingertips behind the neck. Elbow points to the ceiling. And we're going to take that elbow down to tap. And then I want you to point your elbow up. When your elbow comes up, extend. We're going to bend, fingers behind the neck, elbow comes to the floor. Excellent job. Let's do 3 more. Lift up, extend. Bend and flat the elbow. Excellent job. 2 more. Elbow lifts, extend. Elbow comes down to the mat. 1 more. Lift up, extend. And then bring the elbow down to the mat. Excellent job. Now we're going to bring our spine back to the center. Hands rest on top of the knees. Inhale here, exhale. I want you to slide your hands down the leg into this wide angle forward fold. And I want you to keep the back nice and long. Let's try not to roll like this. I want you to draw the chest to the floor and give me 2 more breaths. Breathing deeply here. Excellent job. 1 more belly breath. Very good. Now I want you to slide your hands up the legs. You're doing great. Let's bring the legs together side by side. Very good. Then I'd like us to bring the arms out to the side. We're going to bring the fingertips to touch. Let's keep both arms and legs extended. And then inhale here. We're going to lift up the arms. Exhale, release. Good job. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift up. Fingertips touch. Exhale, float them away. 1 more. Circle the arms. Palm or fingertips. Float the arms away. Very good. I want you to walk your hands towards your feet. Go into the seated forward fold. Give me a deep belly breath here. Exhale, release. Very good. Now I want you to walk your hands back. Excellent job. Let's swing the legs around. I want us to come onto our hands and knees for tabletop. Excellent. And once we're on our hands and knees, I want you to pick up your knee and bring it out to the side. And then bring your knee back to the floor. Excellent job. Let's do that again. We're going to pick up the knee and bring it out to the side. And bring your knee back to the floor again. Excellent job. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Very good. So let's pick up the knee, bring it out. Very good. And then bring your knee down to the mat. Excellent. Two more. Knee comes up. Bring your knee back to the mat. One more. Knee comes up. Good job. Bring your knee back to the mat. Now we're going to rest. I want you to sink your hips towards your heels. Walk the hands forward and bring your forehead to the mat. Now, I want to rest in this pose. Do your very best to draw the face as close to the floor. Let's rest here. 2 breaths. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Now, inhale here. We're going to come onto our hands and knees for tabletop. Very good. Now, I want you to press into your left palm and lift your right arm up, looking up as we reach. Good job. Bring that hand to the floor. Excellent job. Press into your palm. We're going to lift that other arm up, reaching up. Good. And then bring that hand to the floor. Now I want you to go from side to side. Right arm reach. And then the left. Good. One more set from right side. Lift, look. To the left. Very good. Bring that hand to the floor. Now I want us to rest. Sink the hips towards the heels. Good. Walk the hands forward. Bring the forehead to the back. Stretch and breathe. We're resting here in our child's pose, and I want you to rest for another 2 deep belly breaths. Breathing deeply here. Excellent job. One more belly breath. Very good. Now I want us to come onto our hands and knees. Good. Now, I'm going to try something a little tricky. I want you to pick up your right knee off to the side and see if you can pick up your arm. Pick up, bring your hand and knee back to the mat. Good. A little challenging. Let's do the other side. Now I'm planting and I'm lifting my knee and my arm up. And then I'm going to bring my hand and knee back to the mat. Good. Sink your hips towards your heels. Walk your hands forward. Bring your forehead to the mat. Rest here. Child's pose. 2 breaths. We've got one more belly breath. Excellent job. Inhale here. We're going to come right back up onto the hands and knees. Foot faces up. Now I want you to balance again. Lift your knee and the arm. Good job. Knee and hand come to the mat. Same the other side. Lift it up. Lift it up, 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 up. Bring your hand and knee back to the mat. But sink the hips back towards the heels. Walk the hands forward. Forehead comes to the mat. And rest. And as we're resting, give yourself some time. Give yourself some grace. But I know we're feeling a little bit more warmth run through the body. You can give me one more breath, and we're going to just try this one more time. One more belly breath here. Exhale, release. Excellent job. Inhale here. We're going to come right back up onto the hands and knees for tabletop. I want you to pick it up. We're going to pick up, 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 up. Good job. Bring it down. Last side. Lift, 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 lift. Excellent job. Bring your hand and knee back to the mat. Sink the hips towards your heels. Walk the hands forward. Forehead comes to the mat. Child pose. 2 breaths. Breathing deep and deep. Excellent job. One more down. Very good. Inhale here. We're going to come right back up onto the hands and knees. For tabletop. Good. I want you to dig your toes and pick up your knees. Shift your hips back for down dog. And then we're going to tiptoe forward. Walking into a standing forward fold. Soft bend into the knees. Let's peel the spine up one vertebrae at a time. Very good. Until we're standing tall in our Tadasana. Let's bring the palms in front of the heart. Get rooted into the feet. I want you to stand nice and tall. Tadasana, 2 breaths. One more belly breath. Excellent job. So let's stand to the top of the mat. We're going to step the left foot back. Step, step. And we're going to step so much that we have to bend in this front leg. Good. And I want you to bring your palms together underneath the leg. And then I want you to circle your arms wide, lift up the chin, and palms come together over the head. We're going to bring the hands, seal them under, circle the arms wide, seal them over. But 2 more times. Fold, palms touch, lift up, step, circle wide, palms seal. One more. Come down. Palms touch. Lift up. Palms seal. Excellent job. We're going to bring our palms in front of the heart. Extend. I want you to pick up the toes, and we're going to turn to face center. Give me a deep belly breath here, walking the feet in. 2 breaths. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Now let's step the feet together, and I want you to step your left foot back. Step, bending so much that we bend in this right knee. Very good. Now let's bring the palms together under the leg. Extending that back leg. Circle the arms around and palms come together over. Good. Let's do 2 more. Fold, flat, circle round, clap over. One more. Fold. Pick it up. Circle. Palms together. Hands come in heart center. Good. We're going to take a big step forward. Good job. And then let's stand in Tadasana. 2 breaths. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Inhale here. Now, I'd like us to do a little balance. Let's go ahead and come into Tadasana. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Let's step the right foot back. Step the left foot back. We're going to go right into down dog. Give me a deep belly breath here. Now I want you to step your feet in so that your heels can feel. Notice my heels are flat to the floor. I want your right hand to come up against your left leg and press up against the side. You can even get a good grip, wrapping the hand around. Now, if you've got a good grip, I want to see if you can lean and lift. Take your time. Lift Find your limit. Excellent. Good job. Now we're going to bring this hand to the floor and bring this leg to the floor. Bend into your knees. Take your hips back towards your heels. With your hips close to the heels, walk the hands forward. Bring your belly to the thighs. Reach through. Exhale, release. Very good. Now we're going to come back up onto the hands. Dig, pick up your knees, shift your hips back, but step your feet together. Heel, heel. Now we got to do the other side. I want you to take your other hand. Okay. Wrap it, bring it low, bring it high. Find your best position because we're going to begin to balance. And lift, lift. Focus. Find your lift. Excellent job. Good. Now we're going to bring that foot to the floor. Excellent job. Bend in both knees. Untuck the feet this time. Sink the hips towards the heels. Walk the hands forward. Forehead comes to the mat. Child's pose. 2 breaths. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Inhale here. We're going to come right back up onto the hands and knees for tabletop. Good job. Let's dig the toes. Pick up your knees. Shift your hips back for down dog. Tiptoe forward, walking into a standing forward fold. Good job. Soften into the knees. We're going to peel the spine up. One vertebrae at a time. Until we are standing tall in our Tadasana. So I want you to bring your feet together. Bring your palms together. Give me 2 deep belly breaths here. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Inhaling here, exhale, let's forward fold. Fingers come in front of the toes. I want you to bend into your knees and bring your hips low. Walk your fingers in place. Now, inhaling here, I want you to circle around and bring your palms together. Exhale, let them peel away. Good job. Give me 2 more. Lift up, sweep up. Exhale, let them peel. Just peel away. Give me 1 more. 1 more. Circle the arms wide. Palms touch. Exhale, let them peel away. Excellent job. I want you to bring your hands to the floor. Walk your hands forward and bring your knees to the mat. So we're right into our tabletop. Let's press away from the mat and bring your palms together, heart center. Standing on the knees. Give me 1 more breath. Exhale, release. Now I want you to step your right foot in front with 1 movement. Step. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. So frame your foot with both hands. And then we're going to sweep the arms up as we step, sweep up, and come down. Good job. Let's bring the foot a little bit further forward. Inching it forward. Sweep up, and come down. I want you to inch your foot even more. Forward, forward we go. Good job. We're going to sweep up And I want you to notice we arch a little bit more as we give ourselves more space with our forward fold. Very good. Keep going. Keep going. And let me show you what it looks like from the side. We're creating more space between this back knee and this foot. Good. And this should be our limit. How far can you get this foot forward? We're going to sweep up. I want you to lift your chin. Arch. Good job. Forward fold. Hands length. Now bring your hands together side by side. I want you to whip this leg all the way back and forth. Same thing hips towards your heel. Walk the hands forward. Forehead comes to the mat. And we're resting here in our child's pose. Give me 2 breaths here. Get one more belly breath. Very nice. Now let's come back up onto the hands into the tabletop. I want you to press away from the mat. Bring your palms together, heart center. Good. So this time, it's the left foot. I want you to step in front with one movement. Step. Inhale here, exhale, forward fold. Bring your foot with both hands. Now I want you to bring your foot in. We're starting with the foot closed. Let's step and lift. Now come down. Good. Use your toes to inch your foot a little bit further forward. Very good. Let's try that again. Sweep up. And then come down. Excellent. Now let's find our limit. How far can you inch this foot forward? And then let's sweep. Sweep up. And I want you to arch your back, lift your chin. Arch. Good. And then come down. Very good. Bring your palms together. Side by side. I want you to whip this knee back into place. Sink the hips towards your heels and rest. Forehead comes to the mat. Rest here. Child pose. 2 breaths. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Inhale here. We're going to come onto our hands and knees for tabletop. Good. And then I'd like for you to bring your hips to the floor. Extend the legs. And then sitting nice and tall, hands come to the outside. Walk your hands towards your feet into the seated forward fold. Good. Give me 2 breaths here. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Inhale here. Now we're going to walk the hands. Very good. Now let's bend into your right knee. Flat the foot. We're going to press the heel down, but point the toes up. Place your fingers behind the toes, and then extend. You do not have to lock the leg. If this is not working, grab right above the ankle. What's most important is the corner. Leg is fully extended. But now I want you to rock back ever so slightly. Rock and lift and look up. And then I want you to rock ever so slightly forward. Good. And this is a slight movement. One more of these. Inhale. Lift up. Tilt up. Lift your chin. Look up. And we're going to tilt just a little bit forward. Excellent job. Now, let's continue with the leg falling to the floor softly. Bring the heel to the floor to rest. Excellent job. We're going to bend into your left knee, plant your foot, press your heel down, pick up your toes, lace the fingers behind. If that is too much, lace it or wrap it behind your ankle and then extend. Try to lengthen but not lock. So whether we're holding the toes, holding the heels, holding above, I want you to lean back, lean, lift your chin, look up, and just a little bit lean forward. Good. Give me another one. Lean back, lean, lean. Good job. And then we're going to tilt just a little bit forward, and we're going to continue floating the legs to the floor, heels softly lands. Good. And then I want you to walk the hands back, bend into both knees to plant your feet. Let's shift the hips towards the heels. And then I'd like for you to roll your back flat to the mat. We're going to keep the knees bent with the feet flat to the floor. So let's try it. Feet flat to the floor, knees bent. Excellent. I want you to bring your feet together side by side and bring both knees to the front. Let them stack to the side, but keep your shoulder blades on the mat. To the front. One more belly breath. Excellent job. We're going to bring the knees back to the middle, bottoms of the feet flat to the floor. Same thing, other side. Bring the knees flat, shoulder blades on the mat. 2 breaths. One more belly breath. Excellent job. We're going to bring the knees back to the middle, bottoms of the feet flat to the floor. Now let's lift the feet off the floor, draw the knees into the chest, and wrap your arms around the legs. Hugging it in. One more breath here. Excellent job. Now I want you to go ahead and unwrap your arms, bring your feet to the floor. Nice. I want you to extend your arms and seal your palms. Bend into your elbows and bring your fingertips to land above the head on the floor. And I want you to bring your elbows to seal. Good. Now, let's take your feet off the floor and drive your elbows and knees to touch. Now, I don't want the knees far. I want them sealed. I want you to touch. Extend, bend, and then touch toes and fingers. We're going to do a few more. Elbows and knees touch. Extend, bend, and tap. Keep your elbows and knees sealed. 3 more. Tap, extend, bend, and tap. Good job. 1 more. Tap, extend, bend, and tap. Good job. We're going to bring the feet back flat to the floor. Unfold the arms. Separate the palms and bring the arms out wide to make a letter T. Stretch the arms out wide. Good. Give me a deep belly breath here. Exhale, release. Good look. Now, let's step the feet together and then slide the heels forward. We're going to extend the legs and then roll onto our belly. Rolling onto our stomach. I want you to walk the elbows forward and reach through the fingertips on the tops of the feet. Let's stretch through the full body. 2 breaths here. One more belly breath. Very good. With the arms reaching, let's bend into the knees. Lift your feet up. Flex into the heels. Hold your heels flexed. 2 breaths. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Point into your toes. Hold your toes pointed. Very good. Then we're going to unfold the legs. Let's bend into the elbows and bring the forearms to the floor. I want you to give me 2 breaths in Sphinx pose. One more belly breath. Very good. Now let's bring the left hand, the fingers behind the neck, I want you to press into your arms and lift the elbow up. Good job. Bring your elbow to the floor. Let's do that again. Press, point it up, and bring it back. One more. Press, roll. I'm rolling onto my side. I'm lifting up. Good job. Bring that elbow to the floor. Unfold the arms. Good job. Walk the elbow forward. Belly and chest come flat to the floor. Stretch through the fingertips. One more time. Exhale, release. Now we're going to bend again. Come back into our Sphinx pose. This time it's the fingers on the right hand behind the neck. Press and lift. Bring your elbow down to rest. Excellent. Let's do two more. Lift. And we're going to bring this elbow down. And one more. Lift again. Good. Bring that elbow down forward. I want you to walk your elbows towards the mat, towards the top of the mat. Reach to the fingertips. Breathe. One more breath. Very good. Now we're going to bend in both elbows and knees and carefully make our way back onto the back. So rolling onto your back. Bend into the knees. Plant the feet. Lift the feet up off the floor. And let's take some deep belly breaths here. Exhale, release one more belly breath. Very good. Now we're going to lift the feet off the floor and wrap the hands behind the legs, but extend. Good. And I'd like for the legs to be sealed together. Very good. Give me a deep belly breath here. Let's slide the hands up the legs, not behind the knees, but right above the knees here. And then I want you to bend in both knees and bring both heels down. And as we're holding on, I want you to extend both legs. Let's drop just the right heel. And I want you to switch. 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 Good. Two more times. Switch. And one more time. Switch. Then I want you to bring both heels down and lift both legs up. Let's do three more. Down. Up. Good. Two. Down. Up. One more. Down. Up. Good job. We're going to bend into the knees and bring the feet to the floor. Good job. Let's slide the heels forward to extend the legs and let that sink in. Give me one more breath here. Excellent job. Now I want you to lift your right leg up into the air, just the right leg. And then lift the left. Good job. You're going to bring your left leg down and then the right. Good job. Left leg lifts. Right leg lifts. Left leg falls. Right leg falls. Both legs up. Both legs down. Good. Two more. Up. Down. One more. Up. Bend into your knees. Wrap your arms around the legs. I'll give you one more belly breath here. Exhale, release. Excellent job. Then we're going to press the insides of the knees together. Circle both knees. Massaging the lower back. Two more. And one more. Circle the knees opposite direction for two. And one. And we're going to keep the knees in place, unfold the arms, circle the knees, no hands for 2 and 1. Circle the knees, softly bring your feet to the mat, slide the heels forward to extend. And here is the best part of our practice, where I want you to get into a place where you can spend some time in devotion, sweet devotion. I want you to just enjoy your evening. Take all the time this weekend to spend with family and friends, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Thank you very much. Namaste and be blessed.